All right, we got 1 hour remaining on this Jaguar C-X75 championship for, I guess I already earned 20 gold by completing all but one final cup race. So yeah, 1 hour should be plenty of time. So just one more race for 40 extra gold, and if I want to just buy it, I guess it cost me 95 gold. That makes absolutely no sense, but I guess if you don't own the car, that's a way to purchase the car for whatever reason, if you cannot win that final goal. Or I wonder if you don't upgrade your car up to 82.1, the PR. I wonder if it's cheaper to... No, that's 95 is pretty expensive even just to skip anything. So that sounds like that'll be more expensive to skip than to just upgrade your car and enter this final cup race and win it, because I'm sure you had to upgrade pretty far to get here anyway. What was the second to last? The PR required was 80.6, so as you can see, I mean, by that point, I guess 80.6 to 82.1, so that's a little bit of a jump, isn't it? In terms of the PR they are requiring to get in order to complete the event here. So, but yeah, I mean, it's always best to just upgrade your car and win it if you can. So the final race here, 6-lapper at Silverstone National Circuit. So not exactly a very long one, but considering the lap count, one of the longer ones. So, all right, let's see. So this is the first of 3 limited time series championship they have presented to us in this current version 6.0.5. so once this one expires in, I want to say, maybe about an hour or hour and a half or so, I'd assume the next limited time series will be released. That'll be probably another 1 week long series. Either McLaren, what's it, 570 GT, I think is what they said. Either that or Lamborghini Mira. So we'll see how much the payouts are going to be on those cars. Since obviously this one payout for me was 60 gold. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's a 60 gold, kind of a free gold to take, so kind of hard to pass when they're just handing it out to you, right? And this limited time series is relatively straightforward. There's no real tricky goals or some convoluted conditions that you have to meet in order to win the car, or in my case, win that precious 60 gold. So yeah, and mostly I've been working on closing out, if you guys have been following my video feed, it's been mostly, let's see, I did my Formula E, the Experience series, the bonus series that has that sponsorship deal for 300 gold for what, some 21 races. That's a pretty good deal if you ask me. 21 races and you get 300 gold. And where else do you find the deal like that? So that one, I would say, if anybody already owns the Formula E cars, definitely I would say one of the highest paying, and that's not including actual series completion bonus, because you also get, when you get 21 race is done, the Formula E race is done, you get obviously the sponsorship deal for 300 gold, and then also I think that gets you about a little bit over 25% completion, which means I don't remember exactly what the gold reward for 25% completion on that series was, but it's better than nothing, you know. So it's 300 and change. There you go. So why not take advantage of that? And of course, right now I am trying to close out as many NASCAR series as well, because those rewards are gonna be, or that's the other series that's going to be, let's just say, restructured. I know the Fire Monkeys called it removed, but that got everybody confused. It's restructured, so the rewards from current structures are not going to be available because it's going to be completely redone. So yeah, why couldn't they just explain it like that, right? Makes sense, right? I mean, to me that makes sense. But then again, you know, what makes sense to me does not always make sense to other people. So there's that. Anyway, so yeah, I'm trying to, let's see, I have at least a few, I want to say maybe 3 or 4 NASCARs that I already have fully upgraded, simply because they offered upgrade discount on some of those cars. So the ones that I have upgraded all the way, I would definitely try to run through the bonus series to make sure that I get my upgrades worth back. And then the ones that I don't have as far upgraded, we'll see. I mean, if I have to, like, because there are some NASCARs that I've won with like hardly any upgrades, like maybe 1 upgrade or even 0 upgrade. Yes, I know this, the going back to the origin of my YouTube channel, which was all about trying to win cars without spending any resources. So back in the day, before I started making these videos, I did I was always trying to run through these events without spending, I mean, not even racing dollar upgrades if I can get away with them, right? And of course, in the past, they did allow you to, if you will, train bots, so they adjust. So if you go slow, or if you win by a very small margin, then you don't actually have to upgrade your car to complete just about every event in any special events or things of that sort where you win cars. So that's yeah, how I snatched some of those cars without having hardly any upgrade, if any at all. Yeah, that's sort of the story behind this channel here that I have. Oh, that was the last race, right? So we can now finally service the car. So limited time series, this has been presented to you, I guess in not no service, because or no service, that's right, I didn't service this car once throughout the whole event. I cannot run it no upgrade because I already have it's fully upgraded already. And as I always talk about it, the other, the drag racing game that I used to play quite a bit before Real Racing 3, the CSR Racing. I like the upgrade structure in that game because they allow you to downgrade your car, because in that game, they have certain requirement, like, race car with, it has to meet certain PR, meaning not above certain amount of upgrades. So you have to like take out tire upgrades, or you have to be pretty strategic about what you're going to take out. Obviously, once you purchase them, they are instantly removed and instantly put back on. But that it just adds another dimension to the car, because you are now having to be concerned about, you basically have to, I guess, every car you own, you get to balance them out differently. So you can have them, I guess we have done that with the last gauntlet, where they tell you like, oh yeah, try this one with the high grip and low speed, or vice versa. But that was kind of, like, we didn't have an option to choose which way it was gonna go. But, that's something that I'd like to see. Maybe, I don't know, if it's possible to implement something like that. It has to be. Why would you not be able to take away an upgrade, right, if you can put it on? But anyway, Real Racing 3, that's not the case, at least the way it stands now. So if anybody has some of the developers' ears, that's my pitch in future of Real Racing 3. I think that'll add another dimension to the game. So not just constantly upgrading, but sometimes you actually have to downgrade your car. Anyway, here's the extra 40 gold for 100% completion. All right, congrats, you have just completed Master Jaguar CX75 Championship. Completed this limited time series. Yes, I know. Okay, so pretty easy 15 tier. To actually run through the whole thing, it took me probably just a couple of days, because I was mainly doing anything else other than this one. And I just completed this series on my other account as well. So for me, it was a 30 tiers or 90 races. But still able to get them done on time. So there we go. So in a little bit, we'll get the next limited time series happening here, whichever one it's going to be, either Mira or McLaren 570 GT. So we'll see you in that limited time series. Until then, take care, and while you're at it, if you can subscribe, that'll help me out. All right, talk to you later. Bye.